You ready?
All right, here we go with round one. The UFC debut has finally arrived for this young man. It's a feel-good story, undeniably. He's got a lot of friends and family in the building. And given what he did on the regional circuit, the expectations are high that he can step right into the big show tonight and realize success immediately. Doesn't happen for everybody, but a lot of hype behind this young man. We'll see if he can live up to it tonight.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in. Inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
All right, early round action here, and a nice leg kick. You don't see a lot of those in the squared circle, DC.
Well, and when you're predominantly a boxer, you don't expect many kicks. You have a wider stance. So that opens up the kick, and we see the balanced fighter go into that, knowing that that was an advantage that he has in this fight.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch to the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands. Big shot to the head.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. He might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now. It's light. If he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice combination of elbows there by Smith.
He lands a switch knee. And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space to land these beautiful knees.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Blachowicz.
Get away from those knees. Good.
On that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Oh, he gets it again.
Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
He won't be able to take any more. Think about Edson Barboza, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no wind-up, so fat. He's working on the armbar. It's tight, it's tight. Working hard for the armbar. He has got to get his hands unlocked if he wants to find his finish. These guys are working.
Holding the position.
Fighting for it. He wants it bad.
All right, working on a submission now.
And they're both fighting now. There it is.
We need to work on this position.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Blachowicz is going for an arm here.
Arms in deep.
Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Well, he's got his back now. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Setting up another submission.
Ooh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you got to find times to try to preserve that energy and get yourself back to a place where you can actually dole out some damage.
Yeah, you got to get out to space, find places to rest and recover, get against the octagon, go to the clinch, find ways to just recover so that when you have that next explosion, it actually has some meaning to it.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad.
Man, these guys have some on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, and there's the horn. Plenty of action. To digest from that one. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Dig and kick. Nice block.
Oh, he lands a hook. Gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab. And now some separation.
And he switches to southpaw. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it.
Oh, man, he's hurt.
Blachowicz gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Faints upstairs and lands flush to the body.
When they land perfect, that is the reaction you're hoping to get. That one landed perfect in this fight. Maybe stop very soon.
So at this point, with this type of... That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jan Blachowicz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paul Bearju Craig!
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, ready to go for round one now. He lost his last fight by devastating knockout, and that's been a lot of what you've been hearing about here during fight week. How does this young man, this young contender, respond to what was undeniably the most adversity he had ever faced in his career? My money is on him to respond in a big way as he gets ready to go here in round one. Oh, big knee right up the gut. That is absolutely useful, especially against a jiu-jitsu practitioner like this.
I mean, John, the timing that it takes to land something like this, and also the risk versus the reward. Knowing that when you throw that knee, if it is caught, you get taken down. He landed it beautifully and he stayed safe. Great job. Nice kick.
That's the biggest system like thus far. How's his opponent still stand?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, huge left. Couple of chins here being tested early. Blachowicz getting worked to the body now by that elbow. He didn't seem to see that one coming. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Blachowicz gets hit flush with that overhand, and that one hit hard.
It won't take many of those.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped it would go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strikes that he's landing once he's getting there that is truly a sight to behold. In the half guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got them in rubber guard. I don't think I can do that.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, you're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are submissions, but they're very rare submissions that we don't see used very often in the UFC.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Big power shot there. Split the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking.
You heard him bad.
Blachowicz's strike attempt there is blocked. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot, so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take the over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I would try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard, opening right up. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Nice transition.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees, either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. Oh, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more